Right now on ABC 10 News at 4 o'clock, the CDC's big announcement today that all fully vaccinated Americans no longer have to wear a mask in most situations. What that means for us and our more restrictive state laws. The California Superintendent of Public Education visits schools in Chula Vista today. What he says about our approach to in-person learning. Plus, the local teenager with a positively San Diego connection to our beaches and keeping them clean.
ABC 10 News at 4 starts now.
In a major shift, the Center for Disease Control says fully vaccinated Americans no longer need to mask up in most situations. Good afternoon. I'm Kimberly Hunt. And ABC 10 News reporter John Horn explains why local restrictions may not lift as quickly.
I remember very well. It was the day before Valentine's Day.
Michelle Malico is one of the nearly 1.3 million San Diegans fully vaccinated against COVID-19. He's now noticing a change in the people that come through his Pacific Beach restaurant, the French Gourmet.
Most of the people that I meet nowadays, they are not afraid to hand me their hand, to shake a hand. I mean, it felt really good.
Those handshakes symbolic of the return to normalcy now within reach for fully vaccinated San Diegans. On Thursday, the CDC announced it is easing its guidelines for those who've received their shots against coronavirus. With the exception of places like healthcare facilities and mass travel, fully vaccinated Americans can dine inside, get a haircut, go to a movie, and attend a full-capacity worship service, all without a mask.
If you've been vaccinated, you don't have to wear your mask, and you can shake hands. You can even give each other a hug. But if you've not been vaccinated, please wear the mask.
But the new CDC guidelines could send something of a mixed signal. The CDC says the guidelines do not supersede state and local laws. In California, Governor Newsom said this week that he would lift the mask mandate June 15th, so the current restrictions still stand. President Biden cautioned that despite the new guidelines, COVID is still taking the lives of too many Americans. He set a goal of 70% of adults started on vaccinations by July 4th. John Horn, ABC 10 News.
In a statement, a spokesman for the county said the county will, as always, follow California Department of Public Health and CDC guidance. Let's get back to normal. Get vaccinated. At 5 p.m., we will speak to a local infectious disease specialist who explains why COVID concerns remain despite vaccine effectiveness. Teenagers and preteens in Logan Heights received their COVID-19 vaccinations this morning. That's after the CDC signed off on explaining eligibility for the Pfizer vaccine for children ages 12 to 15. Today's event was at the Logan Heights Family Health Center. One teenager told ABC 10 News she's getting the vaccine to protect herself as well as her family.
2 or 3 family members who got it, my grandma, but she's fine now. She just had the symptoms for a couple of days and then it just passed through, so a little scared, but not that bad.
Local health experts say it's important that children ages 12 to 15 get the vaccine to promote herd immunity in the county. Well, Family Health Center has 4 locations, including City Heights, Southeast San Diego, Chula Vista, and El Cajon. The hours will vary at different locations, but some clinics will be open during the weekday and weekends. The state superintendent of public instruction flew from Sacramento to visit 2 elementary schools in Chula Vista today. ABC 10 News reporter Rena Nakano caught up with Tony Thurmond, who said that he was impressed at our local school's wholehearted approach to returning to in-person learning.
Students, staff, even the principal at Chula Vista's Castle Park Elementary were on their best behavior Thursday morning.
Let's go. I'll follow you. Okay.
As they welcomed the state superintendent of schools, Tony Thurmond.
I've never seen students and staff happier to be back at school.
Despite being in one of the pandemic's hardest hit areas in the region, students here returned to in-person learning in April, following rigorous safety protocols for both physical and mental health.
We also provide a safe place in the classroom for kids to give them that sense of belonging, to give them a place to express their feelings.
Aside from academic learning loss, many students in this area have experienced illness and loss of family members. That's why they begin every day with a mindfulness exercise.
So that way they can prepare for learning and also just be in the right mindset for being back in school and back with each other.
Thurman participated in the exercise and saw its effects on the children.
What I've observed here today is what I think California and quite frankly our nation needs in terms of how we help our students come back to school for in-person instruction.
Thurman says he's working with the governor and legislators to allocate an additional $3 billion on state mental health programs for anyone under 25. He believes caring for the overall health of California students will make for a smoother transition into fall.
What we must pay close attention to is their well-being. Students have been disconnected, and that's not how we are meant to live as human beings.
In Chula Vista, I'm Rena Nakano, ABC 10 News.
Thurmont is also working with education leaders now on a plan to allow some structured remote learning in the summer and fall for families who are not quite ready to return to in-person instruction. Governor Gavin Newsom has announced a new small business relief program he says is the largest in the country. The governor's plan expands the state's COVID-19 small business relief grants to a total of $4 billion. This is part of Newsom's $100 billion California Comeback Plan. The grants are in addition to a $6.2 billion tax cut for California businesses hit hard by the pandemic.
The Colonial Pipeline is back up and running after a 6-day outage due to a ransomware attack. Today, we're learning that may be due to the company paying off the hackers. Bloomberg reports that 2 people familiar with the situation say Colonial Pipeline paid up to $5 million in cryptocurrency hours after the attack happened. Now, this contradicts comments the company made earlier this week that it would not be paying any ransom fees. But to help make sure this doesn't happen again, President Biden has signed an executive order addressing cyber attacks. Now, it requires IT services to share certain breach information with the government. It sets stronger cybersecurity standards and creates an Energy Star label so consumers know whether software was made securely. President Biden is also asking for Congress to help with these efforts.
To assist in this urgent work of protecting our nation against cyber attacks, I'm calling on the United States Senate to move quickly to confirm Chris Inglis as our National Cyber Director and Jen Easterly to be the Director of Cybersecurity and Infrastructure.
But even with this order and the Colonial Pipeline operating again, it will still take some time for gas inventory in the southeast to get back to normal. Many people have been panic buying gas on the East Coast, causing shortages.
In some spot locations in the southeast, up to 70% of the gas stations are already out of gas. And that's mainly attributed to all this panic buying of people going in there and they're like hoarding gas. Well, and all that does is cascade the problem. You are, if you panic, just breeds more panic. And that's unfortunately what we're seeing right now.
Gas will need to travel 5,500 miles through the pipeline, which flows at a rate of 5 miles an hour. The Biden administration says even though it will be a slow process, gas stations should get back to normal in the coming days due to other fuel efforts.
Violence between Israel and the Palestinians continues to escalate today. The Wall Street Journal reports Israel's military began a ground operation against Hamas in Gaza. The Israeli Defense Force says more than 1,500 rockets have been fired from Gaza since Monday. Israel has responded with airstrikes. The Palestinian Health Ministry says 67 people have been killed, including 17 children. Israel insists that it's targeting Hamas intelligence offices. The UN reported concern today for the children caught in the crossfire.
We are very concerned by the growing civilian casualties in both Gaza and Israel, and deeply saddened by the reported deaths of children in Gaza.
The latest tensions started escalating about a month ago. The UN Secretary Security Council will hold an open meeting on the conflict tomorrow.
Some welcome news on the new unemployment numbers. Claims fell below 500,000 last week. That's a new pandemic low. The peak was in January, closer to 1 million. Economists say the numbers are moving in the right direction, but aren't as reliable as usual. That's because states are struggling to clear backlogs of unemployment applications and because of fraud. In fact, the Secret Service has confiscated about $2 billion in stolen unemployment money. That's a conservative estimate of what they believe may actually have been fraudulently obtained. That amount covers about 30 states. A lot of the fraud is related to criminals stealing people's identities and then making claims. Because of the quick rollout of the assistance, it's often easy prey for fraudsters. Meanwhile, more companies are boosting pay to lure back workers. Corporate-owned McDonald's stores will raise hourly pay an average of 10% to $13 an hour over the next few months. They've promised $15 an hour by 2024. McDonald's is encouraging its franchises to do the same. They make up the bulk of McDonald's locations. Chipotle, Darden Restaurants, Amazon, and Costco all also recently announced raises. Amazon needs that extra pay incentive to fill some 75,000 jobs. That's the hiring push it announced today. Most positions are in the company's warehouses and delivery. Amazon says starting pay is $17 an hour, and it's offering a $100 bonus to new employees who are vaccinated.